Hello and welcome to another video. My name is Boxiest, and today we're going to continue the What If series. What if events had gone differently? And in this What If, we're going to change the history of Cobra Kai. What if Sensei Kim Da-Eun trained Miguel during the events of Cobra Kai? So this is a continuation to What If Kim Da-Eun saved Miguel from Kyler. If you haven't seen that video, I would recommend you go watch it before continuing this one. So in this timeline, Kreese would still come back, and he would show up at Sensei Kim's dojang. Kreese and Sensei Kim would be surprised to see each other, and Sensei Kim would be happy to see Kreese. So in this timeline, Kreese would become another Sensei at Kim's dojang, and Sensei Kim would introduce Kreese to her students. She would say that Kreese trained at her dojang back in Korea, and that he was one of the strongest students who ever trained there. So Sensei Kim would want her students to give him his full respect and attention. Kreese would say that he had a student a long time ago that he trained to be the very best, so he would tell them about Johnny and how he was beaten by Daniel, and Kreese would say that he wasn't gonna let any of his students lose again. Sensei Kim and Kreese would continue training their students. Kreese would start to take an interest in Miguel. Kreese would train with Miguel, and Miguel would show no mercy. Those events would continue. Robbie would continue hanging out with Trey and Cruz, and they would continue to rob and scam people, and eventually they would get arrested. So Trey and Cruz would go to jail, and Robbie would go to juvie, and in juvie, Sean would pick on Robbie. But in this timeline, Robbie wouldn't know how to defend himself. Johnny would eventually find out that Robbie was in juvie, and he would want to go visit him, but Robbie wouldn't want anything to do with Johnny. Aisha would want Sam to join Kim's dojang. She would say that her dojang could use another girl, so Sam would join Kim's dojang in this timeline, and she would start learning the way of the fist. Kreese would be surprised that Daniel Russo's daughter had joined their dojang, and he would be amused, so Kreese wouldn't tell Sam that he knows Daniel. Sensei Kim would continue training her students, and she would want her students to train even harder. She would say that relationships are a distraction, and that they got in their way of their training. Tori would join Kim's dojang in this timeline, and she would start to become friends with Aisha and Sam. Eventually, Sam would start to change, and she would start to embrace the no mercy philosophy. Danny would recognize the Cobra Kai mentality, so Danny would show up at Kim's dojang, and he would be surprised to see Kreese and Sensei Kim leading the class. Danny would be surprised to see Kreese after all these years. Danny would confront Kreese. He wouldn't want Sam to learn to be aggressive. Danny would start to have a problem with Kim and Kreese's dojang, and he would realize that their students were going to become bullies, and Danny wouldn't want that. Danny wouldn't want Sam to continue training at Kim's dojang, and much like in the original timeline, Danny would still reopen Miyagi-Do, and those events would continue. Kim's dojang and Miyagi-Do would start to have a rivalry, and Danny would start training Sam in Miyagi-Do. She would want Sam to unlearn everything that she learned at Kim's dojang. Eventually, Sensei Kim would say that their students need to level up their training, so she would suggest that they bring some of their best students to train in Korea. And that is where I'm going to end part 2. Thank you guys for watching. What do you guys think would have happened if Kim Da-Eun trained Miguel during the events of Cobra Kai Season 2? Let me know in the comments below. YouTube lets me know that the majority of you are not subscribed, so if you guys could subscribe, that would be much appreciated. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like this video, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. And I'll see you guys next time.